Hey guys, Adam here, aka ANAUWC15, and welcome to another episode of this series of updates I like to call And Now an Update with ANAUWC15. Before we get started here guys, I just want to let you know that this video is just going to be completely unscripted here, so excuse any delays or or me thinking on the spot there. There's absolutely no script to this update video, so I'm just going to be sitting here talking through my mic. And also that, guys, Happy New Year to you as well. I know I'm a couple of days late, but you know what? Better late than never. And speaking of New Year, ever since the start of it, this new act has now come into play, the COPPA Act, basically the Child Online Protection Act. And also, yes, this is practically what this whole video is going to be about, addressing the whole thing and the current situation of the content and my channel as a whole. So in case you don't know, or you've been living under a rock, or you're just new to the whole YouTube thing, let me put a long story short here about what this is all about. Basically, back in the summer of last year, YouTube got fined a lot of money because they were providing adverts to users under the age of 13 through the cookies. The FTC stepped in, fined them a lot of money, and they stepped in to bring up this new act to affect a couple of videos here, you know, make the guidelines on YouTube either more stronger or questionable. Decision is yours alone. Basically, what they want to do is that they want to make sure that the website is more child appropriate, in terms of keeping the content that is for kids separate from the content that is not for kids. Hence, whenever you now upload a video, you have to make the choice of either selecting your video as if it's for kids or not for kids, or pretty much you can just go into the settings of your channel and just make that setting as is. Just say your channel is not made for kids, or vice versa, and then your content is going to be the same. Now, I actually had a look and seen how this has affected a lot, and they've actually stuck by their guidelines. There was a couple of videos I was watching, I was going to try and add to my playlist, but I couldn't because it was blanked out, and then I realized whenever I hovered over it, it said, cannot add to playlist as this video is made for children. And I was like, oh, okay, that's right, that was one of the guidelines. And comments were also disabled as well, because that's pretty much a lot of things happen. If you set your video as for kids, you actually lose a lot of things. That would include the two I just mentioned there. And on top of that, you wouldn't be able to make a profit off those videos. So pretty much that's the whole idea, and that's what people were getting worried about, especially content creators. So either you had to make the choice of whether your videos were made for kids or not for kids, and this is where everyone started panicking, myself included, because how would this affect the likes of people like me, you know, in the Lego community or other toy channels? Because the thing is, with my videos, I don't class them as for kids, so naturally I would set them as not for kids because, you know, I even confess here, a lot of my videos, in particular the mutation of Baxter Stockman, contains a lot of graphical scenes, and some of my videos actually contain mild or major swearing in it. So naturally I would set it as not for kids. However, the problem is that my content is actually made using Lego or toys or action figures, basically all stuff that is for kids. So then that's why I was worried in case YouTube would be like, oh, this video is misleading. Yes, you're saying that you're using vulgar language and all, or strong scenes of violence, but you're using a child's product, so you need to switch this to for kids. But then that's going to be the next problem whenever it's set for kids, because of the graphical content in it. That video would then get flagged. So that was pretty much the whole gripe about it, and then I just decided to wait a while and put all my videos on private because I didn't know how this was going to see. And basically, after seeing the whole thing into play, all I can just say is this. F it. No, I'm being serious. Just absolutely f it, because let's be honest here, guys. YouTube and their guidelines are absolutely horrendous. They have always been horrendous ever since the day they've started making such drastic changes. I mean, like, not to list a lot of them, like, they've brought in some really weird policies and guidelines. I mean, let's not forget about the whole controversies that that was involved in here. Like, ever since the whole thing, you know, with the adpocalypse, ever since the whole thing with the Fine Bros and the React World program. But, you know, YouTube is flawed no matter what you do. It is a flawed system. I mean, a lot of YouTubers are affected by it ever since before this whole COPPA thing was introduced. I mean, you had a lot of channels that lost a lot of their monetization policies, myself included, because they didn't meet the guidelines. And that whole thing was introduced because of a video that Logan Paul uploaded, and as a result, you know, other channels got affected. And then, like I said, the adpocalypse, like, that affected a lot of people too. I mean, to name an example, one of the YouTubers I follow, Brick101, David M. Pickett, as he's known in real life, he made a career out of doing, like, Lego videos, and since then, he had to stop doing that. Like, it hit him really hard because of the whole adpocalypse thing. And, like, even so, as of this day, guys, I no longer make a profit off my videos anymore. Like, it used to be, like, a fun thing to do. Like, I used to do videos, you know, for fun, practically. You know, just did recordings with my friends. And then I thought, oh, happy days, you can actually make a bit of money off that there. So I applied for it, and then there you go. I made a couple of money off some of my videos, although the bulk of it was, like, my Let's Play channel. But then they introduced this whole new policy about the whole monetization thing, is that you need to practically have a certain guideline to make a profit. Like, you need to have, like, certain life views, and then you need, like, a certain number of subscribers. And then because of that, I lost out. And then even so, because even with YouTube, you know, having, you like, people getting notified about their videos, that has affected me as well. I mean, look at my channel here now. I have, like, almost 450 subscribers on my channel alone. But you know what? Look at all my videos, and not many of them even hit, like, 10 views. Like, I'll even be lucky to even see this video even get, like, over 20 or something. But you know what? It still doesn't apply, because a lot of these channels that I know aren't getting notified about my videos anymore. Maybe they've stopped using YouTube. Maybe they've forgot about this, their account. Maybe they've forgot I've subscribed. But the fact is, YouTube does not notify those channels anymore that I have uploaded a video. And as such, that has affected me. So as a result, you know, that's why I'm ticked off. Like, yes, I don't make money anymore off my YouTube videos, which is not a problem. But the problem is, I have a trouble getting motivated making videos, because YouTube will not promote my videos regardless. And even so, with this whole new act coming in, like, that's why I'm saying, like, well, there goes me ever getting my videos promoted. But you know what? No, I've had enough. It. Like, YouTube has really overstepped their bounds with their guidelines, and you know what? I don't care anymore. I never intended my videos on this channel to be made for children under 13. My videos are for people, say, 18 and over. Well, okay, maybe I'm over exaggerating. I'll even go and say my videos are for 15 and over. In fact, you know what? I'm even surprised how people are even allowed to make YouTube channels. I mean, obviously the case with that is that people lie about their age, And like, that's a given fact. I knew a lot of friends back in high school that actually made YouTube channels, and they were 11 or 12. And of course, you know, like, I know I'm the sensible one, but you know what? I don't care. That's who I am. You know, I waited until the right age of 13 until I made this channel. And then come September 2007, when I hit 13, 2 months later, I then made this channel, my very first YouTube channel. And the whole purpose of that 2 years was, you know, just liking and commenting on videos. And then it wasn't until 2 years later I made my first video, which I'm still proud of this date, by the way. Now, moving forward, like almost a decade later, and, you know, YouTube has really changed. And all I can just say is this, like, I don't care anymore. Like, yes, I'm still going to prioritize my videos on other platforms like Facebook and other places. But you know what? I'm still going to upload my videos here regardless, because I still like my videos. I still like enjoying making content. If no one can watch it, I don't care. I can still making content for me because I enjoy making content. Like, I don't care what you do, YouTube, now. I don't care if I don't make a profit on these videos anymore. I don't care if you don't even promote my videos anymore. Because you know what? I still make content. To quote something as Shadow the Hedgehog once said in Sonic 06, if the world chooses to become my enemy, I will still fight like I always have. I would like to use a similar quote there regarding, like, so YouTube is practically Mephiles. I am Shadow the Hedgehog. Basically, all I'm going to say is this. If YouTube decides to cut me off and not help promote my content, I will still make content like I always have. Like, I will still do this. I enjoy making content, guys. I will still continue making content. I will still make animations. I will still make videos that I enjoy. And you know what? They are set to an audience that is not under 13. Because frankly, this whole thing is absolutely nuts. Really. I mean, yes, for the sake of the likes of protecting, like, the Children Act, yes. But then that's another problem as well. Isn't there not a YouTube Kids app as well? Like, what is the whole deal with that? I mean, you make an app that's, like, literally, and it's in the name, targeted for kids. But yet now, you're just going to completely do a complete 180 and affect, like, people that are on the main YouTube website. So, at the end of the day, guys, the whole point of this video was just to summarize, you know, YouTube, you know what? That's okay. You want to play this game? I'll play this game as well. I am literally going to continue making content, and it's going to be content made my way. And all I'm just going to say is, all my videos, regardless, they are not and never will be aimed for kids, anyone under the age of 13 on this channel. Like, it'll be a different story on Animation Productions, but as for this channel, I distinctively said in an update video that this was going to be the likes of animations that, say, like, had strong language, gore, and all. Like, practically, if anything, if you want something like that's more content friendly, go to my Animation Productions channel. If you're looking for anything like swearing or the above, then just stick to this channel, because that's where I'm going to upload the likes of, say, Dimwits and other videos like the mutation of Baxter Stockman. And you know what? They are never going to be marked as for kids, because that is just the way I make my videos. I know I might come off a bit, you know, like, selfish at this here, but you know what? I don't care anymore. That's all I just gotta say. YouTube has made too many changes, some reasonable, some ridiculous, but at the end of the day, all I'm just gonna say is this. Don't let that stop you guys. Continue on making content as normal, and make it the way you make it. That's all I'll say. Well, guys, I'd like to thank you for listening to me rambling here. I know there may have been like a few wee bits where I went completely off topic, and I may have lost my cool. But you know what, I just had to make this video here just to get a couple of things off my chest. So, and all in all guys, with that being said, I am happy to announce that my channel is now going to be back in action. So yeah, look forward to me uploading content here. Like I said, I will do it in my own leisure time. I will do it in my own time. Because like I said, I just enjoy making content and I do not care anymore for the likes of if it gets popular. So, all in all guys, thank you so much for watching and remember to stay positive. Adam here, now there.